in early, but down to just a duo in the opening moments. It's not the dream, is it?
It's not the dream, but they have been. This is the initial spray down coming through from East, who they in fact actually lost in the end, but he opened this one up for them.
It was a nice engagement as well. You love the angle, it's always filthy.
And a member will get flushed out by QZ.
They're down to dire straits. They still find a way to make it work. We'll check back in with that in a moment, though, as it seems like there is a bit of a compound commotion going on here. DXLamborghini up top as nades are raining in. Meanwhile, finally, the rest of the Falcons look to whip out the mop and bucket and clean up what remains. So Tiamba are down and out.
Yeah, tough one for Tiamba there. I mean, again, you've only got 3 more matches to do this, and I think they've set themselves up pretty well. Nasty nade just dribbles down the stairs there, will end up in his lap.
Oh, mate, could be some more carnage where that came from as well. Big Papa Pump in the hands of a Miracle Vibes as the DBS is looking to give a very aggressive hello to the start of this one. Switches out to the utility instead, wants to block off the angle and force them to cascade further back.
Interesting fight here, honestly. I mean, they're so low on both teams, but it feels like 4MV is getting back up to power much quicker here. DXLamborghini coming out. Lamborghini is flushed, and 4MV is just getting rid of the stragglers now. As DXLamborghini went for a bold play early on to try and take this position off the hands of 4 Miracle Vibes. They have hurt them, but not quite enough.
Ooh, and that's an unfortunate way to go out then in the end. For Scoped it out. They want to deny control of the bridge and stop those rotations, dead in the waters, and that's exactly what could be happening here. But they're biding this one out. Vampire actually going for a very eastern swim here, and I mean, with the amount of water that's still in, you could have a reasonably good game just by staying out and peddling water for as long as you can. Nice nade from Mad Bulls over towards Harami, and this does feel like somewhat of a mistake to come off Observatory so early, because they have just completely left it, and by that time teams should have moved in. Yeah, and this is just going from bad to worse the longer it continues. Mad Bulls were on parade, they stormed into the compound, they've isolated the fights bit by bit and made it look easy for themselves. Now you've basically got one man in the back line looking to provide any sorts of cover.
Why is it empty? So in my opinion, I get what Harami's trying to do. They're trying to secure a better position in the circle, but they took too long to do it. Nice shot though to start things off, and another from Federalis.
Okay, this is actually kind of clean now. It's a bit of a resurgence back into the fight. Remember, at one point here, it looked like it's forced. It's just a mere distance ahead of the Liquid on the rotate, and they are in the deep blue sea blank, going down.
Man, this is what you get, Team Live. You're going to find yourself a vehicle, find yourself a boat. Can't just be flowing in. Falcons taking shots over towards them, but Vampire, they are withstanding. Equalized fight. Good shots from 4MV here. Brute Force tried to circumvent round D plus Kier, but puts them in an awkward scenario. Good initial nade though. Keep things at bay, but it's not enough. 4MV is lighting them up.
Yeah, the Brute Force is good for the offense, but the defense right now not tenacious enough as for Miracle Vibes run in.
And with Vampire having a lot of time to loot round Mini Milter, then take that boat into position, they should be good to go.
Yeah, they're looking like they're gassed up for this one as well. Want to kick off the engagement. That's one way to take the top off like a can opener. Snipe their way through the side. Close the distance between them. The shotties can get up close. Response is clean back, though. Here we go, Doolicker. Lighting things up.
I mean, it looked good at the start there from Newsy. He even got more on the fight here, bro. Just went through. Easy peasy. 9th elimination will sit themselves up into 3rd place here. Teams just keep assaulting them, and I think that they're delivering a message to the rest of the lobby right now.
Yeah, they want to show that they're not scared. They're just fighting fire with fire, and right now it's lighting the fuse for those nades that are raining in and blowing away the opposition again for Miracle Vibes delivering when they're put under pressure today.
Circle shift, you should just be moving. And for Talon coming back into this one from that west side, you probably should have expected some teams that would have made it across that western.
I want to see when they're in the battleground.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this feels a bit rough. Alliance usually so switched on, but they're going too wide with the geometry. They're up close with the weapons now. You've got to be split-second decision-making with this. Pulls out for the secondary, does good damage on the first, and they're starting to make it look rough.
Mate, Leons is still having an impact on this fight. He's securing the location ahead and securing the location behind. He is on a swivel this game. Naxel attempting to get down the hill, but there's already players snaking it out.
Single player looking to make much done. We talk about solos though. Look at the discipline on this. Still finding opportunities to take isolated fights and get a He really does. And there could be more damage coming the way of UDO Alliance here. Leon's has been maintaining this pace. He's isolated pre-pod. He sniffed out the weakened man.
No way!
And he does it again. Leon's.
As he goes, Falcons. Remember what we talked about, that really strong position over towards our eastern side, but they are starting to be cut out of the zone. But Leon's is starting to feel like a real threat in the circle.
Important piece of the pie then. Top did a good job on turning onto Vampire and keeping the backline covered. They can focus on the front, but they're taking damage. The wings are clipped as Madball's ratio on the contact.
English starts to love the way that Madball's built their team. You know, a couple of plays from Muerte there. One of those E-limbs. Leon's from the backside, though. We'll find another. Confirms it onto English.
He's taking damage from the side, though. Fleek spots him out. Nade thrown wide. He's looking to punish now. Bobbing, weaving. The man's a Hell in a Cell boxer, and he's looking to throw out the right hook. Switches back to the nade. Wants to engage on this one. He's waiting for his opportunity. Primed and ready. The damage is going to go wide, Blank.
He's got so many to work with. Got a Molotov as well. Hasn't used it just yet. Sends it behind the tree, but Fleeke's playing pretty perfectly until that one knocks him right in the gob. Another nade sent out randomly over the side, clearing out the other tree. Now knows that Tulica's further down the hill here. Spots another there. That should be an easy E-limb for Leon. Strikes it up to 13 E-limbs.
Before he kicks in those sprint boots and starts on running. There's the response back, though. First pickup.
Yo!
Oh, he goes on to do it. A massive performance.